Today I will show you how to knit a poinsettia flower. First, make sure the racking handle is in its lowest position. On the front bed, raise 6 needles in working position, then arrange them in 1-to-1 division. Set the front lock to N and the stitch size to 1. Set the back lock to GX. Insert the black strippers and take the yarn. I'm using 3 strands of acrylic yarn. Knit 1 row and increase the stitch size to 4. Lower the front bed and attach a weight hanger between the 2 needles on the right. Raise the rest of the needles, pull the weight hanger so it is not in the way of the strippers, and knit 1 row. Increase the stitch size to 5. Now attach a weight to the hanger and knit 4 rows. Transfer the stitches shown in the video, then raise 1 needle on each side and knit 4 rows. Transfer the same stitches as before. Raise 1 needle on each side and knit 4 rows. Now repeat the same steps. You have to transfer the same stitches every time. By transferring these stitches, you will make the holes in the leaves. When you have 16 needles in working position, knit 14 rows. Now use the double-decker tool and move the 2 end stitches at each end 1 needle in. Put the empty needles out of working position and knit 2 rows. Now repeat the same steps. I will leave the whole thing so you can see everything. You have to continue decreasing until there are 4 stitches left. Now take the single transferring tool, move the end stitches 1 needle in and knit 2 rows. 1 leaf is equal to 50 rows. Remove the weight, take the yarn from the lock and cut it. Sew off both stitches and the leaf will fall from the machine. Remove the weight hanger and pull the cast-on tail to hide the loop. You need to make a total of 5 red and 5 green leaves for the poinsettia. Use steam and iron the leaves. Then hide the yarn tails. I will use thin metal wire to form the leaves. I will weave it on the wrong side. You can see what they will look like. By the way, you can knit the green leaves without making the holes. Now I will twist the wire and cut it off with pliers. I will show you how to knit the center. First, make sure the racking handle is in its lowest position. Raise 20 needles on the front bed. Place the edge springs on the last working needles. Raise pushers under all working needles and arrange them in 1-to-1 division. Now raise 20 needles on the back bed. You have to observe the needle rule. Place the edge springs on the last working needles. Raise pushers under all working needles and arrange them in 1-to-1 division. Set the front lock to N and the stitch size to 4.5. Set the back lock the same way. Insert the orange strippers and take the yarn. I'm using 2 strands of acrylic yarn. Rotate the racking handle 1 full turn anti-clockwise and knit 1 row. Rotate the racking handle 1 full turn clockwise and knit 1 row. Set both locks to AX and knit 6 rows. Set both locks to N and knit 2 rows. Move both levers to X and knit 6 rows. Move both levers to N and knit 2 rows. Move the levers to X again and knit 6 rows. Now knit 2 rows with the locks set to N. On both locks increase the stitch size to 6. Now knit 1 row and lower the front bed. Use the yellow tool and make a zigzag latch cast off. Now remove the piece from the machine. It should look like this. Use one of the tails and sew both ends together to form a loop. Now it should look like this. You can take a piece of thin wire and thread it to the piece. It will hold its shape. Now you have to sew the leaves to the small cup. And that's the final result. Do you like it? Tell me in the comments below. Oh, by the way, if you have such plastic candles, you can decorate them for Christmas by knitting the same pieces as the center of the poinsettia. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. I wish you happy holidays and see you soon.